Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a kind man named Ramesh. He worked as a farmer. Every day, he woke up early, watered his plants, and took care of his land. But Ramesh was not rich. His clothes were old, and his house was small. Yet, he always smiled and helped everyone. One day, as Ramesh was walking home, he saw a little boy crying near a tree. Ramesh went to him and asked, "What happened, dear child? Why are you crying?" The boy, with tears in his eyes, said, "I lost my way. I cannot find my house. I am scared." Ramesh knelt down and said kindly, "Don't worry. I will help you find your home. What is your name?" "Manu," the boy replied. Ramesh took Manu by the hand and asked around the village. After some time, they found Manu's house. His mother was waiting at the door, worried and crying. When she saw Manu, she hugged him tightly and thanked Ramesh. "You are a good man," she said. Ramesh smiled and said, "It is my duty to help." 1 year later, something unexpected happened. Ramesh's farm was hit by a big storm. The rain destroyed his crops, and he had no money left. Ramesh sat outside his house, feeling very sad. "What will I do now?" he thought. That same evening, there was a knock at his door. When Ramesh opened it, he saw a group of villagers standing outside. They held bags of rice, vegetables, and money in their hands. A woman stepped forward. It was Manu's mother. She said, "Ramesh, you helped my son when we needed it. Now it is our turn to help you. Take this." Ramesh's eyes filled with tears. He said, "Thank you so much. I did not expect this kindness." Manu's mother smiled and said, "What we give is what we receive. You gave kindness, and now it has come back to you." Dear listener, are you enjoying this story? Keep listening. I promise, something amazing is coming. You will learn a life-changing lesson soon. After the storm, Ramesh worked hard again. Slowly, his farm started to grow green. But something had changed in him. He now believed in the law of karma. One day, an old man came to Ramesh's farm. The man was hungry and tired. He said, "Sir, can you give me some food?" Ramesh remembered the help he had received. Without thinking, he gave the old man a big meal. The old man blessed him and said, "Good things will come to you because of your kind heart." Time passed, and Ramesh's farm became the biggest in the village. He grew more crops than ever before. He started helping more people, giving food to the poor and teaching children in the village. One night, as Ramesh looked at the stars, he thought, life is like a mirror. It shows us what we do. If we give love, we get love. If we help, we are helped. Now, dear listener, wasn't that story heart-touching? Did you feel the emotions? Remember, what we give is what we receive. Always be kind. You never know how your small act can change someone's life. If you like this story, please subscribe and like. It takes hard work to make these stories for you. Your support means a lot. Question for you: can you tell me about a time you helped someone? Write your answer in English in the comments. Let's practice together. As Ramesh's fame spread, people from other villages came to see his farm. They wanted to learn from him. But Ramesh was not proud. He welcomed everyone with open arms. He shared his knowledge freely and said, "Good things multiply when shared." One day, a young girl named Asha came to him. She was holding a small plant in her hand. "Uncle, my father is sick, and we have no money. Can you teach me how to grow crops?" Ramesh saw the hope in her eyes. He knelt down and said, "Of course, my child. I will teach you everything I know. But remember, farming takes patience and hard work." Asha nodded. Every morning, she came to Ramesh's farm to learn. Ramesh taught her how to plant seeds, water them, and care for the soil. Slowly, Asha started her own small farm. Months passed, and Asha's farm grew. Her family sold the vegetables and earned money. Her father's health improved, and their life became better. One day, Asha brought a basket of fresh vegetables to Ramesh. She said, "Uncle, this is for you. Thank you for teaching me. You changed my life." Ramesh smiled and said, "I did what anyone should do." Remember, kindness is the seed that grows into a beautiful tree. Dear listener, are you feeling inspired? The story isn't over yet. There's something even more touching coming, so stay with me till the end. Years later, Ramesh became old. He could no longer work on his farm. But he wasn't lonely. The villagers who had learned from him now took care of him. Every day, someone would bring him food, and children would visit him to hear his stories. One evening, as Ramesh sat outside his house, a rich man arrived in a car. The man stepped out and said, "Do you remember me, Ramesh ji?" Ramesh looked at him carefully and said, "I'm sorry, I don't." The man smiled. "I am Manu, the boy you helped many years ago. My mother always told me about your kindness. Today, I am a successful businessman because of you." Manu handed Ramesh an envelope. "This is for you. Please take it. It is a small way to say thank you." Ramesh opened the envelope and found a check for a large amount of money. His hands shook, and tears ran down his face. He said, "Manu, I don't need this. Your success is my greatest gift." Manu replied, "But your kindness gave me my life. Let me repay it." Dear listener, doesn't this show how life is a circle? What we give always comes back to us. Are you learning something special today? As Ramesh's life came to an end, the villagers built a small school in his name. They called it Ramesh's School of Kindness. Children from many villages came to study there, and every day, they were taught one lesson: help others without expecting anything in return. Ramesh's story became a legend. Even after his time, people remembered his kindness and selflessness. Now, my dear listener, didn't this story touch your heart? It teaches us that kindness and love never go waste. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe. I work hard to bring you these stories, and your support helps me keep going. Question for you: what lesson did you learn from this story? Write your answer in the comments. Let's practice English together.